All right. So we all know that Nintendo is finally releasing a new Mario Kart. And I'm just here to say that not only does it look amazing, but I am quite worried about it. I have watched so many videos and compiled an entire list of everything that I have noticed. Every little detail that's different, every little change, everything I could see and make out for myself. And in this video, I am asking one question. Did Nintendo go too far with this Mario Kart? Now, I am going to preface this video. I am recording this before the Mario Kart Direct. I am about to travel to Japan, so if I hear any news, I will send a voice recording to my editor to include it in this video to set the record straight if I get anything wrong that we find out. However, I'm going to break down everything we know of now and give you all my explanations as to why I think this game is going to be good, but also why I am very worried about many things in this game. And I mean, I'll just say one of them off the top of my head right now. Please, for the love of God, let the online be good. I know everyone wants this for every Nintendo game out there, basically forever. But if they could lock in with the Switch 2, they will have all of my money forever. And I'm sure everyone wants that, so I don't even know why I said it, but it just has to be said, Nintendo, please. Okay, let's get all the obvious stuff out of the way, and then I'm going to go into why I think this game might have gone too far with some changes that are worrying me, but let's just get into the obvious stuff. Okay, there's going to be max 20 coins now. I think this is actually a good change. I think coins were a very good way to show skill and to show like game knowledge and to also buff yourself up throughout the game. Like the more coins you have, the faster you go. I like that it's 20 now. I feel like it's a good change. There's a lot of items that I'm going to hit on as well that also give you coins. So I think it makes sense to be 20. Also, the fact that there's now 24 players, like obviously there's going to be a ton more players, a ton more people have coins, a ton more people are dropping coins. It just makes sense. So it seems like there's going to be a lot of really cool weather effects now too. And there's going to be some items that also do effects on like water and things. So I saw a really cool video where if you throw a bomb on and you're on top of water, it causes like a wave and you might be able to trick off that, which is going to be super awesome. But not only that, but just a lot of different weather effects that affect how you play the game in each course at each level. It's going to be very neat. You can use the game chat function. So while I'm playing with maybe 4 of my friends and I have my camera set up, I will be whipping out my dick. But no, actually, of course, they're going to have this new feature. They're just going to do it with like every Nintendo game from here on out. We have Grand Prix and Knockout Tour. Knockout Tour is almost like a BR kind of. You play through 5 courses and it's continuous, and like at different intermissions, different people who are in last place get cut out like a battle royale, and then first place wins. And then there is Free Realm. And this is something that I am very worried about. Okay, Mario Kart has never had anything like this before. And to be honest, this is where a lot of my worry starts. A free roam feature sounds like a cool thing, but I'm worried that certain like unlockables, maybe carts or characters, are only locked to free roam. And if you have to do a lot of tedious stuff to unlock certain characters, it might be pretty annoying. And I know it sounds cool and it could be awesome. But in previous Mario Karts, you unlock everything just by playing the game continuously. And I am very worried that a lot of the free roam stuff is locked and it will take a long time to unlock. There are so many courses and so much area to go around. I do think free roam would be cool. It seems like you can free roam while you're waiting for races too. So if you can unlock stuff while doing that and not necessarily have to free roam a ton, that would be awesome. But I'm also just very curious on how this will even work. It doesn't really feel like Mario Kart to me, but again, it could be awesome, and knowing them, I think they're going to do it right. But if we look at all the past Mario Karts, I mean, basically every single one has a very core, like you're just doing a race, and I'm worried that adding a free roam function might dilute the game. But I will say, based off all the stuff I've seen, it doesn't seem that way at all. But again, I am being cautiously optimistic. Okay, another thing that we basically already know now is all of the courses. You can go onto the wiki and see tons of different courses. I mean, there's like more than 30. And then another thing that they're going to do that I'm very interested about is they're like combining certain ones. It seems like you can do different routes and those take you through similar places, but on like different ends of them. I kind of don't understand this, but again, there seems like there are tons of stages, and that excites me a lot. A lot of them look really good. I know some people had some issues with some of them, but I think they look great. I cannot wait to really sink my hands into this game and find all, just find all the little details, all the little shortcuts. There seems like there is a ton of thought put into this, and I would say probably a lot of these stages look like they're gonna have the most like little secrets and little hidden areas and shortcuts and everything more than any other game. I mean, there seems like there is like maybe over 50 stages. I don't know. There's so many, and I cannot wait to get into them. It seems like there could even be like hundreds of different paths. It's hard for me to even wrap my head around because there's so many different stages, and then those stages have different pathways that go to different things. So I would imagine if you're on one stage, this is kind of hard to explain, but if you see the picture, you'll get it. There's so many different stages. There's like, I don't know, 30 stages, but then each stage has like 5 different pathways. So 30 times 5, that's like 150 stages, or courses. I'm not even saying the right things. It looks insane. That's what I'm saying. I'm a little bit worried that if that is true, if there are 150 different courses to drive through that are all similar but different pathways, that a lot of it is going to get drowned out. Like it seems like they're going balls to the wall with this. And if it is the case, I am very worried that some of the courses may feel very underwhelming because they're not really the main one. They're just like a side way to get to the same place. But yeah, this is another area where I think they might have gone too far. Again, it seems like there's tons of different pathways you can take to each stage, and I think that is a little bit scary, but also is super cool if they do it right. Like maybe the coolest thing ever in Mario Kart history. Dare I say, it sounds so cool. Also, the new characters, it's like there's a billion of them. Some of them are so stupid, I don't even know what to say of them. The dolphin one cracks me up every time because he's just laying. You can put him, he's on the dolphin cart as a dolphin. He don't have hands. He's just sitting there doing nothing. I don't know if these are going to be enemies. I feel like a lot of people are saying they're going to be playable characters. I don't know if I've seen them on any of the videos though. Like you can see them driving, but I don't know if you can choose them. I know there's a lot of characters that you can choose though, but some of the just like normal enemy ones might be like an item, like I think it might be the chemic item. I'm not too sure, but let's continue. So again, this is another thing that's kind of up for speculation. In the demo, they did not have customization. All of the carts have their own stats. You can't really change the wheels. You can't really change anything about them. I personally think this is a good thing. I like rolling back to how it used to be, where it's just character, cart, and those were the stats. I felt like the customization system in 8 was very complicated, especially for casual players. I'm not a competitive person for Mario Kart at all. Maybe I will be in the new game because I'm so excited for it to come out. I'm going to play it way too much, but in Mario Kart 8, I thought the customization was really overwhelming and it felt very punishing. Like I felt like I had to Google everything. I just wanted to pick something that looked cool, and then I didn't like having to put tiny wheels on everything or whatever, certain wheels, and then unlocking the best stuff or else you get doo-dooed on every race was also hard. But I'm excited for this. We'll see how it goes. As for the items, it seems like they are removing the piranha plant and the Crazy 8. Obviously, Crazy 8 makes sense. I'm a little bit sad to see the piranha plant go, but I could live with it. It wasn't my favorite item ever. They're adding a gold shell, which seems to function like a red shell. It looked homing to me when I saw it. It hits someone, then drops coins. And I think it also might drop coins along the way to hit people. There's a coin block. You hit it, you get coins and sprays coins everywhere. There's a cape feather, which you can use to jump up and probably use for shortcuts and things. Ice flower, which functions like the fire flower. You hit people with it, it makes their controls all icy. Now the bullet bill doesn't seem to hit other players, but it seems like it's going to be nerfed. It doesn't take you as far, which is probably a good thing. Bullet bill was very strong. There's going to be a hammer now, which I think is probably going to be my favorite item if I get good with it. You throw it in an arc like a hammer bro, and then it stays on the ground for a while. And then mega mushroom again, where you squish people. Glad that's back. There's the chemic item, which seems very interesting. Again, it seems like it summons enemies onto the map, which is, we'll see. Some sort of food item that might just give you like a boost and might transform you into something. I'm not sure. And then a boomerang flower, which again kind of works like a fire flower. You get like 3 tosses with it. And then again, there is free roam, which will be very interesting. It seems like there's going to be unlockables. You can meet with your friends, and we'll see how that is. Now, there is a lot of different mechanics in this game. Again, another reason why I am worried. but there's like a ton of different tricks you can do. There's grind rails, there's tricking off of just like interactable things, like again, waves and stuff. And also when you land in water, it seems like you can trick when you come back up, like you don't go under the water anymore. You like land on it, and then you can trick as it bounces you up, and then you can land on it and then trick again. There's so many different tricks you can do. There's like air tricking, there's the water tricking, the grind rails you can constantly trick on. You can also get drift boost on them. There's tons of different ways to drift boost. There just seems like there's a lot of different interactable things. You can trick off people. There's so much. There also seems to be some form of double tricking, which I'm not sure how that's going to work at all. But again, this game feels insane to me. And again, this is before the direct even comes out. I am saying this is just the knowledge we have now. I don't know what they're going to announce or show. It could be 2 times what I just told you. So let's get back to the point of the video, which I am going to sum up very quickly. Did Nintendo go too far with this game? I actually think yes, but I do think it is a good thing. We've had Mario Kart 8 for like 10 years at this point. If they didn't make a new game that felt substantially different, I think people would have been quite upset. So I personally think this is a good thing, but if you're worried, I totally agree. So I think a compromise that we can both hope for is I hope Nintendo is very involved with this game. I desperately don't want them to just drop it and then not have any support. I pray to God they drop it, they make sure they see what's wrong, what players issues they're having, and they try to change them, make patches, and do tons of stuff to balance the game. Now they are doing a lot, so there might need to be a period of time where everyone's just trying to like, okay, have some problems, let's just wait and see if they fix them. I have a good feeling that they will. Again, this is a Mario Kart game that's like 10 years in the making. Arguably one of Nintendo's most anticipated games possible at this point. So here's what we need. We need good internet. Somehow we need consistent support, and we need God, frankly. I mean, I'm very worried, but if we learn anything from the Nintendo Direct, here's my voiceover right now.
Okay, so I just watched through the entire Direct, and it turns out I'm pretty sure this video did a very good job at summarizing everything. The Direct was pretty much stuff we already know, but the one thing that I need to know is, are we seriously doing 24 players on peer-to-peer connections? Nintendo, make it live, please, please, I'm begging you, please.
But also, if you enjoyed the video, let me know what you're thinking about the new game. Please tell me all your thoughts. I am going to be playing this game a ton. I'm going to be making videos on it. I'm going to be playing tons of games on the Nintendo Switch too. And if you want to watch me live, then sub here. I stream here a lot. Also, you can watch me on Twitch. Join the Discord. It's a bunch of cool people in there. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching the video. Peace. Thank you so much to all my Patreons for supporting the channel. And thank you, Paragon, for the extra crazy support.